What's good, y'all? What's good? Payso here for another one. First and foremost, check out Hoodie Trap NY. Make sure you check out my brand if you're in the battle rap, underground hip hop. Period. Make sure you follow the trap underscore NY on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, um, Twitter, all that. Just you know what I mean, the trap NY. Check them out, man. I think it's dope. I like it. You might like it too. So Tekashi got sentenced Wednesday. I counted, I had six people ask me, well, six and a half. My little cousin asked me too, but he's like a preteen, so he's a half a person. But I had six people ask me. They said, "Peso, what do you think happens when he comes home?" You know, boy got sentenced to 2 years, so he'll be home next year sometime. You know, he already did a year, and I know a lot of people think, oh my God, man, they're gonna kill him. They're gonna do this. Oh my God, it's gonna be crazy for him when he gets home. Oh my God, the streets is gonna get him. We can be totally honest with y'all. Tekashi's gonna be perfectly fine. That's just my honest opinion. And I'm gonna tell you why. You gotta understand the world we live in today. You gotta understand the current society that we are in. We are not in the early '90s. We're not in the '80s when the streets was the streets. And when I say that, I mean when there was a code, there was a line drawn in the sand, so to speak. There were things that were unwritten rules, shit that just didn't need to be said. Because, you know, like the good old saying goes, what's understood don't need to be said. This ain't that time, y'all. You know, we are in a totally different present day society where it's a okay corral out here. There's no honor, there's no ethics, there's no codes, there's no rules. People are pretty much just out here doing whatever the fuck they want to do, whatever they feel like doing, and Tekashi 6ix9ine is a perfect example of that. So you know, when I say boy is gonna be all right when he comes home, I don't mean in the essence of, you know, he's just gonna be able to freely walk the streets and just, hey, just post up on a corner anywhere in Brooklyn and just do his thing and all that. But what I do mean is that as long as he takes the proper precautions and makes the proper moves, I don't see nobody touching the kid. You understand what I'm saying? My honest opinion. This was the '90s. I'd definitely be like, yeah, it's definitely gonna be a hard road for son out here in these streets, based off of what he did. But you know, snitching is at an all-time high. It's nothing new. It's been that way for a while now. Everybody seems to be okay with it because ain't nobody doing shit about it. You know, you used to die over certain shit. Nobody gets killed over nothing anymore, and that's just what it is. Like nobody gets killed over, you know, being dishonorable, being a sucker, being a snitch, being a pedophile, being a rapist, being a woman beater. That day is just that. It just does not happen anymore. You know what I'm saying? And that's unfortunate, but that's how guys like Tekashi are able to walk the streets freely and breathe and be okay with what they do and make the conscious decision to get on a witness stand for days and testify against several individuals that he co-conspired with at one point to do these crimes and then walk free within 2 years, while the rest of them are doing double-digit numbers. You know, and it is what it is. Like, you know, I just call it like it is. You know, I call a spade a spade. I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't say none of this to complain. You know, I just call it like I said. And honestly, you know, he comes home, he gets back to the music, he puts out a hit record. Nobody's gonna give a fuck. You gotta understand his crowd ain't a bunch of street niggas. His crowd ain't a bunch of 30 plus year old head street niggas who live by a certain code and honor and all that. Nah, his crowd is a bunch of little young kids and a bunch of sucker niggas who would honestly did the same exact thing he did. To keep it a buck. So, you know, of course, he could get right back to it. Like, I feel like he's gonna get back to it and have a full-fledged career. And that's the most fucked up part about it, is that he's gonna come out and he's gonna be accepted in society, well known for what he did, worldwide, well known for what he did. But he's gonna come right back out, get right back to it, and be accepted within society as normal, like nothing happened, because that's just the day and age we live in. We live in a current era, in a current society where sucker shit, fraud shit, clown shit, lame shit is accepted. There's a lot of niggas out here today that walk around with pedophiles, with known rapists, with known woman beaters, with known child abusers, with known dope fiends. Like these niggas, these niggas friends. These are these niggas that they call bro. They walk around with these sucker niggas and are perfectly fine with it. That's just the world we live in today. You know what I mean? Rats is among us every day. Tekashi just famous for it, but there's a lot of snitch niggas walking around. that niggas know are rats, that niggas know told and have no problem with it, and call these niggas, yo, that's my bro. That's the world we live in today, man. So we gotta be, all of this shit niggas talk, all of that snitch shit sound good for the internet, but in real life, nobody gives a fuck. That's just the world we live in today, man. We live in a current world where that shit is accepted. And it's unfortunate and it's truly sad, but it's the fucking truth, man. And that kid is gonna come back out here, like I said, and get to that music and do his thing. And I say give this shit a year or two, and ain't nobody gonna give a fuck. Everybody gonna move on like it ain't nothing, man. It's unfortunate for all of them dudes that gotta sit behind that wall for the next 10, 15 years due to his storytelling and gotta see this kid on TV and see this kid in the videos and shit. Some of their children might be even listening to his music. That's gonna be the most fucked up part about it. But nobody thinks about all of that. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's very few honorable people left in the world today. Very few. Very few honorable people left in the world. And the few that are left are holding on for dear life, man, because there's way more of them than it is us, yo. Real talk. So, like I said, the code, them old codes that niggas used to live by in the streets, that day is dead. It don't exist no more. So, like I said, everybody can talk that shit, but in hindsight, the boy is gonna be perfectly fine. And well, that's my 2 cents nobody asked for. Catch you on the next one.